there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Vlog. Time is 12:06 hours on June 21st, 2014. And that is the Tower of Hanoi, which is totally not a mathematical Christmas tree. But it's there. Scott's been kicking ass on it. It's almost done. And that's a bone marrow needle. Yeah. Fun time. So, it's Saturday. Ed's here. Ed's drilled holes. Yes.
He's done drilling holes.
Are you done? Yeah, Ed has drilled holes.
Yes.
Ed drilled holes. And changed your wipers.
Yes,
We're
this
very
was on
proud
my
of you.
car for 2 years.
Okay. There's a lot of people out there with wipers on their car a lot longer than 2 years, but cool.
I'm trying to take care of myself.
God loves you for it. Kidwell's here.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm alright.
We got to talk about email.
You gotta learn how to use fucking.
You don't talk about things when you don't know all the facts.
Get me a remote login on your computer right now.
I don't have a remote login on my computer.
Is there
right
anybody at the office today?
now. No.
You're a partner. You can't call and get somebody in front of your computer in 5 minutes?
For something personal? No.
Sucks to be you.
Fun, something business related.
This is Mr. Kidwell, who does not grasp the fundamental concept of electronic mail.
You don't understand what the situation is.
Okay.
Unless...
No, hang on. You're overlooking a fundamental fact.
Network Solutions has drastically
still talking.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
If they
No.
drastically
You said half of the sentence and then you went into something else. You said, I don't understand what the situation is. What you forgot was the second half of the situation after the semicolon. Don't fucking care either. Still don't care? I'm over here now? I'm still not caring.
Fine.
Come look at my sign.
Okay, that I care about. You have signs. Okay. When your sign falls off, clean it.
Oh, that thing.
Clean the oil off of the damn thing.
That thing does not know how to be cleaned.
That is quite the sign background you've got there.
I had an issue.
You had it.
People told me that they didn't notice the signs.
So that's how people notice the signs?
You notice it?
I can't, well...
That is a very German way of making someone notice the sign.
That's German?
Yeah, that's German.
I've had 5 or 6 people tell me they didn't notice the various signs throughout the building. They didn't know to read the member handbook. They didn't know to read the website. If you manage to walk up to this...
If you look at the German chromosomes, they're different than the rest of the world. One of them, one pair is made of pure snark.
Snark.
Yes, then there's another pair which are like the X and Y chromosomes in humans, where they go in different matches. With Germans, it's a mismatched pair of passive and aggressive.
It's the whole overcook the cookies by 30 seconds sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to copy that.
And I'm putting this on every side of every saw that we have.
What is the difference between permission and one-time permission? As in you have to ask every time?
One-time permission means, may I use the saw in this facility? Yes, no.
Okay. And once you get a yes, then you're free to use all saws. Okay.
No, you're free to use
That
this
saw.
machine.
Okay.
This machine.
This is that. All right.
It's fucking email. It's email.
The drawing package for a Corvette wiring system is a quarter gig.
Okay.
My server email box fills up too quickly.
Okay.
That's why I pull the things off.
Okay.
Email is a work thing for me. I only do it at work. I don't check email at home. I don't even bother having a client set up at home.
Okay.
2 weeks in a row, you send me email after the close of business on a Friday. That means I'm not going to get it until Monday.
You're an idiot.
No.
There's a setting in every email software known to God and Sonny Jesus.
I intentionally set it the way...
Fucking pine!
And I set it the way it is intentionally because...
And what is the way you set it? Take an email software.
On that one machine,
on that one machine. Now stop. First off, what email account do I use for you?
TMB at IEEE.org.
Okay, at IEEE. Do you use that for your work email or is that your IEEE
Yes,
email?
that is my work email and it forwards to my work server, which is at Network Solutions.
Stop. Here are possible solutions. First off, there is a setting you can use and you're not using it to its full potential, and it's right in there and it's really obvious. It's not a binary thing. Leave it on the server, take it off the server. There's a thing in there that says delete messages off the server after X days. You leave it in there for fucking, I don't know, 1 day! 1 fucking day! And it won't clog up your server, and now you can get a local copy on all your other devices, which is your inherent problem that it pulls it off the server before you get a chance to get on the other devices. Right? Right. One little setting, and it's fixed.
Other devices.
Other thing is, one, develop a personal email address. Share it and use it. Get fucking Gmail. Google already knows every single thing about you anyway.
I have 2 separate Gmail accounts
Then you
already.
should say, I'm going to use one of my Gmail accounts. Put that on your phone. You do have a phone, right? Do you have a phone?
And it has
Does your phone
both of
check
them
email?
on there.
Then you should pass that email address around.
I don't do email at home.
You have to learn to use email at other times than when you're in the office. It's the 21st century, Dad. It's time to come out from under the grok.
I have archived PST files going back 15 years.
I give no farts if you don't check the email when people need to communicate with you. That's the important thing. This is
Facebook me. That's how you communicate with me all the time.
Yes, it is. If I need to talk to you right
That's
away.
how you told me to go look at my email.
Yes, it is.
You could have just patched it in there. It would have been quicker.
I can't tell people to just use Facebook when they're
Yeah, we can't.
via email.
Oh my God.
I could understand
Oh my God.
that, but for me, email is a
my God.
thing.
Paul, see this? Here's your
No,
options.
you're not getting a sample off of me.
Oh, I'm not going for a bone sample.
And
I
it
wanna
is not
probe
a
your epididymis.
it's not a transurethral sound
This is
either.
a transurethral attitude adjustment and email education tool is what it is. Transurethral email education tool.
So did you see the email that I sent last night?
Last night, no. Because
He's gonna piss and moan a while. We'll be back. For about 3,000ths of a second. Now, I have nothing to say because you gave the little patter, so I'm just going to push the button. And we'll hope everybody got the right lesson, because I don't know what you told them. And he was probably wrong because it's new Geek, and he's a mechanic, so really what can he know about science? See, I have nothing to say here.
That awkward moment of silence. Oh, I was supposed to dance.
Yes, dance.
We can make everyone that's going to watch this later very sick.
That's okay. I've learned a long time ago that the difference between lust and nausea can be nebulous at best. That pretty much tells you everything you need to know about my love life. 1,300 on the bank. 14. What are we getting to? We're going to 1,800. Okay. 1,800 volts, 80,000 amps. You know you have one job. Now here's the part that Duty didn't tell you. There's this really cool thing called the inverse square law. If you stand next to that when it goes off, you're dead. If you stand 5 feet away, it will knock you down hard. If you stand out here, it's like having someone shove you pretty good. If you stand back here at the wall, you'll just feel the full body thump. And when this goes off, you'll actually feel the thump, the shock wave, just hit your whole body. This is unimaginably loud. It will not permanently damage your hearing or anything like that unless you do what I do and have to hear this 10 times a week. But it's louder than you think it's going to be. It is loud enough that I have had people pee themselves. I would like very much to not have that happen. But it's going to have a boom. It's really awesome because science. Is everybody ready?
Ready.
By the way, ducking, not going to help you at all. You can duck. It's 144 million watts and it's 40 feet away from you. Go ahead and duck. But you're kind of like the guy when they do the nuclear bomb test who thinks he's going to be the badass and not put his goggles on. By the way, that idiot's name was Richard Feynman. Total moron, never did anything smart. camera that way or this way?
That way.
I gotta do the whole thing again.
Why?
This is what happens. We get people to come in here and they want to take a picture of that going off. That happens in 3/1000ths of a second. It takes you a 60th of a second to blink. That's a lifetime in the world of physics. You cannot take a picture of that going off. We've been doing this 20 years. I've gotten one picture. So I figured out the way to cheat. That takes 30 pictures a second. So what you do is you have somebody rolling video, and then when you edit the video, you're going frame by frame, and you get that one frame where the whole room turns white, and you can just see his feet. And then I take that one frame out, and I put that on Facebook, and I tag it, and it'll say Quentin Burns, and there's his feet. And his mom will go, that's my boy. And I wanted to get him that Facebook picture, so I'm going to do the whole thing again. Does anybody want to see another explosion? Did anybody pee? Is he okay? Are you okay? You want to do it again? Oh, you can. Help? You want to help? Come here. You'll probably not die. Alright, so we're going to grab a whole other piece. This is Quentin's piece. See, the reason I'm doing this is Quentin, you guys got to know about Quentin. This kid's actually really cool. This is Quentin Burns, okay? This kid, who's like 15, 16. He gets older. Okay. They grow up so fast. This kid came up with the idea just for kicks. Now, I come up with ideas all the time. Most of them suck. This kid came up with the idea that he wants to build a radio telescope. Like Arecibo. Okay? And he doesn't just say, you know, that'd be kind of cool. He gets with the school, he does a feasibility study, he does site surveys, and he does it by the numbers. He does everything that you do when you want to build a radio telescope. And then he sent me a letter saying, I'm doing this thing, you want to help? And I was like, dude. And we helped a little bit. And this is legit. He's building a for serious radio telescope out in Connecticut. And he came out this weekend to do some high voltage stuff. So this is like his shot to come and get to do the thing. So I'll do it to him. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's the number say on the meter?
0.2.
Thank you. All right, we're loaded again. You had one job. Get back a ways, like about the deep line is where you want to be. What's his name?
Xander.
Huh?
Xander.
Xander? You want to help? You want to push this button? You can drive this if you want. I just make it up half the time. It's all labeled, so I don't have to remember. Can anybody figure out why the lights go on? Huh? No. Everybody watch the lights. They get dimmer and dimmer as we go. When we first start out, they're not really bright. Now when the lights do. Nope. Current limited. The lights are a resistor load. It's a resistor current. It's a really cheap current. And it's a really cool visual of like your state of charge. So I've got the voltage here and the current draw if I look at this. See, it's nice. Yeah. It's totally got lights. See how the lights are pretty much out. Because that's the current, that's the voltage. Just like last time. He got it. And Pink Floyd's loving it. And that's the high voltage level. This, by the way, is on Earth, on the whole planet Earth, there are less than 100 high voltage labs. There's maybe 20 that are like university high voltage labs where like you might have a chance if you were a student to go inside. Like there's one in, the closest one's University of Ohio. This is the only high voltage lab on Earth where normal people like you that aren't PhD electrical engineering students can come and have access to this kind of stuff. And it's a mess right now. We're just, the roof leaks, we're just putting it all back together. The walls are nice though, we just painted. Because fire. But if you come back in a month, this will look very different. If you come back a month after that, this will look very different again. Everything here is constantly evolving. And any of you who are interested in learning more about it, after the tour I do a Q&A session, and it is a Q&A session unlike anything you've ever seen. I'm the president of the Geek Group. Everything here is ultimately my responsibility, and we work on donated money, which means I spend your money, which means I owe you. And it means that you get to sit my ass down in front of all the live cameras and anybody with a blog camera and anybody who wants, and you can ask me absolutely anything you want to know about me or the company with no net, no script, no cards, no lawyer standing behind me saying, what he really meant to say was no. By the way, this scares the hell out of our public relations director, but I'll be doing a Q&A after the tour for anybody who wants to just destroy me in front of cameras. So.
The only thing we haven't done is the demos in the lobby.
Okay,
So.
do the lobby demos if you want, and then grab them for a Q&A. What are you doing? Did you get your chocolate?
Yeah.
Are you better now?
No,
It sucked.
I don't like peanuts, you know that.
You don't like peanuts?
Or milk chocolate. You pick like the two things
Really?
in the world.
I'm buying
I
more of
really
those.
dislike.
Okay. Maybe you should be nicer to me next time.
Maybe you
Oh.
shouldn't suck.
Oh. I suck all the time.
But guess what?
What?
The thing is, you're always mean to me, but I still do things.
I got
for
nothing
you.
but love for you.
Oh, that's
I
bullshit.
got nothing but love for you. And I'm mean to you.
You still gave
You're
me
gonna be.
peanuts
I'm
and milk
surprised
chocolate.
there isn't like the full written out text of last night on the internet by now. Of like, Chris Boden's an idiot, and here's why. Boden's
That's
an
okay, I
idiot.
told Doogie and we got a good laugh.
Yeah, you're getting mileage out of that one.
Oh yeah.
That's what they're seeing. There's a microphone right over my head. It's on top of the cup. It's where? Oh, you moved it? Oh, it's over here now. Okay. Yeah, the wires are freaking me out. And they can watch it live. Within 24 hours, about 1,000 people will see that on YouTube, and it's on YouTube permanently. So if I do something really dumb, they'll be like, hey, did you see what Boden did? You got yeah, for months. That's a fun time. You guys get to ask me absolutely anything you want to know about the Geek Group, how we operate, what we did with the 20 bucks that you donated last year, whatever you want. There is no rules. You can ask me anything you want to know about me. And yeah, no net, no script, no notes, no rules. I think that every nonprofit should do this. I think the world would be much more interesting if they did. Can you imagine if Archie Dines did this? Or the Komen Foundation? Wouldn't you love to see the president of the Komen Foundation called to task and be like, why did you do that? What? No, I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a Q&A. I'll talk to you later. You gotta wait. We got important people. Alright, who's first? Hey Kidwell, you can be in on this too. He's known me for like 15 years. Go, what do you got?
I'm just wondering, what do you think is the biggest need that the Geek Group has right now?
Funding and volunteers. We need more funding. Funding's the hardest thing to get. Man, if I need junk computers, I am tits deep in junk computers. But people, I need people that want to show up and be motivated. Because we get a lot of people that come through for memberships, and they come here, they do their thing, and that's cool. That's their right. I'm totally cool with it. I need people that want to show up and help paint, and just push a broom and paint a wall and move stuff and sand. There's so much sand.
And when you have people who do that for you, what can they get in exchange?
We're pretty flexible on that. Usually people that show up and do serious volunteering end up getting large amounts of free membership out of it. We get people that show up here and do internships, they can get college credit for that. We are actively pushing right now. I've got easily 50 intern spots open across all the different departments. There's not a lot of places where you can go and get an internship in robotics or in high voltage and high energy. And interns here don't, usually the intern's the guy that goes and gets coffee. We don't do that. The intern here is going to grab a camera and hang it inside of a freight train. And just, yeah, I like internships to mean something. So funding and volunteers are the two big things I do more than anything else. I don't need $400 million. I need $400,000 would do a hell of a lot right. It matters. And the vast majority of our donations, the IRC, the guys watching that right now, donated $76,000 last year. The majority of those donations came in the form of less than $50 donations. It adds up. Just think of it like a really big piggy bank. It adds up. We get a lot of people that think, oh, my $5 donation doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does. It adds up. I put 6 of those together, it buys one of those lights. We need a lot of those lights. So, yeah, that answer your question?
Yes.
Next, hit me. Oh, somebody's got something. Give me an interesting one. What?
I'd say on your website, like, is there like a list of the different kind of internships you guys offer?
I think so.
Okay.
If there isn't, it's easy to find out. And a lot of it is, what do you want to do? If you show up here and say, I want to be an intern, and you don't know what you want to do, then you get put as just a general free-floating intern, and what you do will change every day.
Right now I'm going to school for technology, so.
Technology.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure what yet, but when I do figure
Where are you
that
going
out.
to school?
Davenport.
Okay, and you're majoring in technology.
Right now I'm just going for associates in information technology.
Information technology.
Yes.
Okay, that's a totally different thing, because I was about to have a lot of fun. But to information to IT, that's computers and stuff. Okay, that makes sense to me. But my next question to you is going to be, I've been teaching people about science, technology, engineering for 20 years. Tell me what technology is. How do you major in technology? That's like, I'm going to major in science. Okay. You want to narrow that down a little bit.
Right.
But okay, IT, I get that. But if you wanted to come here and do a computer thing, like if you wanted to do an IT internship, you would get assigned to Rockwell in the computer lab and you could rock out with that.
Right.
But you don't have to do that just because that's your background. If you came here and said, I want to get an internship in video post-production. Okay, cool. It's whatever you want to do.
Right.
I'm not going to make you do something you're not passionate about.
Right. That's why I was asking if there is a list online so I can see like what the options would be.
Every lab in this building is an option.
Okay.
Whatever you want. Because I can use a new person anywhere. I don't need 20 people in that room, but I can use one new guy in just about anything.
Okay.
And just because you pick that, like if you pick IT, it doesn't mean that's what you're going to do every day.
Right.
It's a totally normal thing for me to, because I need, like, I have some project I have to solve. I'll get everybody in the building, and we'll all do one thing really hard for a couple hours, because then I can get 3 weeks worth of work done on that, because it's man hours.
Right.
I can have one person do this for 100 hours, or I can have 20 people do this for 5 hours, and it just works out better that way, because I need to accomplish stuff yet. Like, Doogie's main focus is vehicular sciences. That's his thing. He runs that department. That's his show. If it has anything to do with cars at the Geek Group, he's the boss. He hasn't done that in a week because I've had him on a totally different thing. And that's just because there's a bigger picture. I have to build the whole company. So in order to make that happen, I have to take the people with the right skills and put them where I need them.
Right.
If I don't need him on that thing, which is 90% of the time, he's doing that. But it's very weird.
Okay.
But yeah. Next. Hit me. Absolutely anything you want to know. You gotta have something. You can't.
I've seen it enough times to not have any questions.
Yeah, you've watched enough of the Q&As. What?
She wants me to ask her a question.
What?
I have a question.
She's got something. What do you want to know? You can ask me anything you want. It's impossible to like embarrass me or offend me. I've heard it all. I get some really weird questions doing this. I've actually gotten the boxers are brief questions. Yeah, there are no rules to it. You got anything interesting? He's the chairman of the board of directors, by the way.
I could bang my gavel for him, but...
No. I'm surprised you don't have like something particularly interesting because you like to aggravate me.
I've been really nice the last couple of months.
You are
I've been in
sweet as
rare
a
form for the last week, so why would I do that?
Entertainment.
Now's your chance.
Yeah. He is an evil man.
I'm serious. If I came here to volunteer, would I be allowed to bring my daughter? Or is there?
daughter?
Yeah.
She doesn't ask a question then. I don't know.
Not her. He's cool. He's cool, but not girls can't do engineering.
Really want to start?
As a rule, we don't. You've seen around the building. This is not a kid-safe environment. You can bring your kid, but it's going to be a pain in your butt. Because if your kid is 16 or under, your kid cannot be out of arm's reach. That's the only way I can keep it safe. Because this building is full of things that would kill you the moment you don't respect them, and the ooh shiny factor around here is massive. And it's really easy to go, ooh, cool, ah, ah, ah! And no, man, I hate it. It sucks so bad. But if you want to bring her down here and have her learn how to drive a forklift, I'm totally cool with it. The waiver that you have to sign to bring her into the building, she's a lawyer, okay, and that's what she thought of the waiver, okay. It's our waiver. You actually literally have to sign their life away, because if I don't have that level of waiver, this has to be the children's museum, and I have to put Nerf edges on everything, and there's no fun in it, and we all get to sit around and blow bubbles, and that's really cool for the first hour. I want to play with explosions and giant robots and all that, and I think it would be awesome if he wanted to come here and learn how to program the Kuka, and there's no reason he can't. I got all the manuals. You two can sit down and build robots or rockets or whatever you want. I think that's awesome. But normal parents are not used to the level of attentive parenting that is required in this building. You may actually need to put him on a leash. And she's way more trouble. Like, you can see it. She's gonna cause problems. But yeah, you can bring him if you want.
She's 10 years old.
Huh?
She's 10 years old.
I know, and they think they know everything. And yeah, it's terrible. Is she mean to you?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I got a big sister too. Suck. How old are you?
6.
Yeah? Do you like explosions and fire and robots?
I know.
Yeah? Okay. We do rockets here too.
Mostly robots.
You like robots? Did you see the big robot in the other room? You want to learn how to program it? Because you want to know something really, really cool? This is the thing that nobody will tell you about. There's a 10-foot robot in the other room, big orange one, with the spikes named Jeff. It's not hard to program, but it takes a long time to learn. And it's the kind of thing that you gotta really like doing. But if you get good at it, you're 6. That means that you have an abundance of something called free time. Yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts. Because if you, at 6 years old, just for fun, because it's fun, not for any other reason other than robots are awesome, decide that you want to learn about that, you have a level of passion that adults strive to achieve in most things. You can take that robot, and I'll let you do it, and learn how to program it, and read all the books, and learn all the stuff there is to know, and get really good at programming, and make it do really cool stuff. And by the time you are 18, you can be better at programming that robot than most people that have been doing it for a living for 30 years. And at 18, without a college degree, you can walk into a job that pays $100,000 a year, doing something you do for fun.
That you learned when you were 6.
That you learned, yeah, and if you walk onto any job, if you walk into KUKA today, as an 18-year-old kid and say, yeah, I've been programming those since I was 6, and can demonstrate that, they're going to hire you. You're going to have people there beating each other to death to hire you. And that's what I want. I want you to walk into a job that pays $100 grand a year on your 18th birthday. Because that's just made of awesome, man. So you can play with that damn robot all you want. My job is to make sure you don't break the robot and you don't die. Beyond that, I don't care. As long as you accomplish those 2 things, if you want to put lasers on the robot and have it attack sharks, I don't care. I just want you playing with the robot. I want you inspired.
How about pumpkin carving?
The what?
The guy that came from England, from Pumpkin Cover.
He didn't come from England. He came from Illinois. The kid from
It's just like England.
yeah. What did England kid? I know who you're talking about. That was David. I don't know what the hell he did. I had a kid. He was 15. He came up and learned how to use the robot. He spent 2 weeks. He slept on a cot next to the robot for 2 weeks to teach it how to carve jack-o'-lanterns, like pumpkins for Halloween. I had a kid come up from North Carolina, and he spent a while. I don't know how long. I think it was about a week or two. This is just recently. And he taught the robot how to do the program it's doing right now, the Towers of Hanoi, which is really cool. Did he make the robot move for you?
No.
All right, I'll make the robot move. It's nifty. It does stuff. Stuff, man, like legit science. It's got 2 fingers and it does this whole math thing. And it's really cool. He came up here from North Carolina to do that. And the guy who helped him do it is in Germany. You can do that. You want to say something? Did you show him the IRC?
No.
All right, I'm going to freak you out really hard, okay? Watch this. Give me the IRC. What's your name?
Xander.
You're Xander? Okay, can you come up here a second? I need you to meet a couple hundred of my closest friends. Right now. Hi, Zero Static. Hey, guys. You got a camera. See that camera right there? Wave it there. Hi, guys. This is my friend Xander, and he's 6, and he's cool. Can you all say hi to Xander, please? Now watch here. Can you read? You're 6. You can read stuff, right? That's Moxie Mike. He just waved back at you. Anthony Barclay just said, hi, Xander. Guys, everybody say hi and tell him your age and location, please. Let's do a basic roll call for Xander. Now look, see? People say hi, Xander. I hope they spelled your name right. They can't decide if it's an X or a Z. I'm going with an X.
Yeah,
It's an X? Okay. Hi from France. From Portland, Maine. South Wales in the United Kingdom. Which is like England, only they smell a little weird. Old Geek is 56-year-old old. He's in Denmark. Flux Monkey's in the United Kingdom. Zero Static's all the way over in Australia. You can't get any further away than Australia without hiring NASA. They're all the way around the planet. And that's Gloucestershire, UK. There's a lot of people in England right now. These people are all over the world, and they can all see you right now. And there's about 150 of them there. It's 4 a.m. wherever Zero Static is. Which,
Australia.
yeah, 4 a.m. It's 2 p.m. here, so yeah. And this is a big resource for the Geek group, because all of these people can help you do stuff. They can answer questions. They save my butt every day. And one of the people in here who I don't see in right now is a guy who writes robot code for Kukas. Like the robot it's das ist der Kuka-Roboter-Maschine. And it's a big German robot, and he speaks German, and he programs robots for a living, and he can help you do it. And he would like that a lot because you're 6. You get to get away with murder when you're 6. If I could be
Look
6,
at that smile.
I know, but man, the stuff I could get
All
away
you have
with.
to do is smile.
So yeah,
It's all over.
so that's how you can learn to program a robot. It's weird, isn't it? They're all in there and they're watching you. Right now. The whole internet is watching you right now.
You're going to give them a complex.
Next question. What do you want to know? Thank you, sir. You can see.
What's your biggest source of funding from a corporate level?
Future Growth Foundation. About $50,000 a year. But we don't have any state funding, we don't have any federal funding, we haven't asked. We got a community foundation grant like 10 years ago. It was like $1,500 or something like that. It wasn't a lot, maybe $5 grand. It was $5 grand or less. And
I was just going to ask about that. How are you doing on the mercantile bank?
we're winning by about, how are we doing on the mercantile bank contest, guys? Give me the numbers.
Last I checked, it
we're
was
about 150.
yeah.
I keep pushing.
Keep pushing, because the voting ends tomorrow. No, day after tomorrow. And they're catching up fast, which really freaks me out because, okay, the Geek group, 8.5 million viewers, 3 television channels, rah, rah, rah. We got like 900 and change. The Community Foundation. Okay, give me the numbers on like the name of the second place and their numbers. I want numbers. The local community neighborhood thing is 150 votes behind us. There aren't that many people that live in the neighborhood. How the hell are they? So I'm like, something ain't right here. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So that's, if we win it, it's $5 grand, and that's all going to the art department and the cafe. Hi. Next question. What? Oh, we're at 979 to 821. Are you doing math? A little. Okay.
What's the arts and crafts department that's coming in?
It's the arts and crafts department. It's coming in. What part of that do you not get? It's right there. It's 2 rooms away. It's through the blue door in the next room. It's an arts and crafts one. I really don't know what to add to that. Because I don't really know. My job is to say that's the arts and crafts department. And there's 3 tables and knock yourself out.
I know we'll be capable of doing embroidery, right?
Yeah, we've got 2 really nice computer-controlled embroidery machines, and I'm working on a kiln. If I can fight it away from the guys making swords,
I'll help with that.
you'll help with either side.
I'll make the sword first.
I don't know on that yet. I can't talk about that. I can't talk about things unless like the deal is closed. So, but arts and crafts studio about a week.
The arts and crafts, it's going to have, you know, painting, drawing, textiles, including t-shirts, screen printing, embroidery.
Yeah, you'll be able to make t-shirts.
All of that.
It's pretty much whatever you want to do. It's a really young department. It's very nebulous. Like, the arts and crafts department is so new it doesn't exist yet.
I'm really excited.
She's been painting the ceiling in there. And so could you. You could all come and paint the ceiling. It's glorious. But yeah, it's the arts and crafts department, if all goes well, will be online Tuesday. Really, it's that fast. The big holdup is electrical and paint. Once those are done, the rest happens really fast. So yeah, next question. That it? All right, I'm going to lunch. It's your last chance. Okay, cool. Thank you, all of you, for coming and seeing the insanity that is our dream and being a part of this. Membership is $40 a month, or you can come here and work your butt off and get it for free. So it's up to you. Thank you, everyone. You're going to JFAX today?